Hello everyone. So I was in my flotation tank the other day, and I had an idea of a video to make for everyone. It's 2018, and it seems like the word meditation gets thrown around a lot, and people don't really understand it. There's a lot of meditation apps out there. There's a lot of different modalities of meditation. I heard a phrase one time from someone saying that meditation is becoming the new CrossFit. So something just kind of came to me on my journey with meditation, how much it changed my life, that I can maybe describe this in a way with little pictures and diagrams and things that will help you understand what meditation actually is and how we can actually use it in our lives as an average person. I'm no guru, I'm no monk or mystic that can give you a definition what meditation is, 400 pages long. I'm just a guy that has traveled down a path that this particular action and modality, adding it into my life, has benefited me beyond words. So, meditation. What is meditation? From my perspective, so far along on my journey, meditation is the discipline and act of removing your five senses. Your five senses are connected to this reality, to this sense of space and time. And by removing those five senses, you're able to transcend inside of yourself. And for those of us that do meditation on a regular basis and that are well versed in this to a certain extent, we can understand how to find many answers that we have in our life from ourselves. We don't need to go searching. Although we do search, and I do search for answers in various places and with other people, I truly find that all the answers I find myself. So it's kind of a balance of searching and looking inside yourself at the same time. So I'm just going to draw a picture. So this is the simplest way that I can describe to you what meditation will do for your life. For those of you that don't meditate, I hope this helps you. And for those of you that do meditate, I hope this helps you as well, because we need to somehow figure out a way to maybe have our own mind understand it differently so we can apply it to our life. And also, I've met dozens of people out there in the world that think that meditation isn't for them, or that they don't need it because they're fine and happy. But I will greatly disagree, because meditation is something that the human race in general has lost touch with. We eat, we sleep, we drink water, and we do various other things as humans. But generally speaking, the human race is disconnected from itself, and meditation allows you to find it. So, this is Bob. Okay? This is Bob. So, meet Bob, okay? Bob does not meditate. Bob's happy. Bob has a good life. Bob's thoughts are mainly So these are Bob's thoughts. Work, food, sleep, what's next on the weekend, where am I going to go out to eat Friday night, probably politics and stuff like that, which I'm not even going to discuss in this video because it's not really a part of this. But anyway, so he has very basic, what I like to call in-the-box thoughts, right? So Bob's vision is very in the box thoughts. He doesn't like looking outside the box, right? Because he can't. Because life these days don't really allow you to think outside the box. Most people, they work and they have kids, and they're going to school. They don't have time or the space in their life for their mind to go outside of these type of thoughts. Okay? So Bob doesn't meditate. He doesn't want to meditate. He thinks he's fine. He is fine. Okay? So Bob doesn't meditate. Bob continues to look at these things, and that's fine. And Bob gets sick sometimes. He has some anxiety. He doesn't really know why, but he doesn't really care. So this is Bob, and this is Bob without meditation. Okay? Okay, this is Bob, another Bob, right? This is Bob that wants to meditate, okay? Bob's been meditating for about a year now, and Bob's getting a lot of clarity in his life. So, what is meditation like for Bob, okay? So before, the other Bob, he wanted to think in that box because he didn't want to look outside the box, because meditation allows you to look outside the box. So this is what meditation does for Bob. It's kind of like having another Bob, right? Looking at Bob. Okay? And here's another Bob. This is Bob. Looking at Bob. And we'll put another Bob down here, but I'm not going to draw a Bob again, okay? So, this is Bob that's meditating. So, Bob is getting a look at his life as a perspective, at a much greater perspective, right? Because what a meditation will do for you is allow you to step outside of yourself and look at yourself like a camera going all around you in all aspects of your life. So now this is Bob's original thoughts, right? We got food, work, sleep, and weekend. That's Bob's in the box thoughts before meditation. Bob's thoughts after meditation. How do I grow? Who am I? Who? Okay, let's just say who I am and who am I? These are two very, very powerful things that happen in meditation. You ask yourself, who am I? And you also confirm it sometimes in meditation because you know really what you are. So, who I am and who am I? Okay? Well, let's just say relationships. On a very deep level, and I don't just mean relationships that you're actually in touch with. I mean relationships that you get on a daily basis, how you enter people's space and how you exit people's space, and generally how you carry yourself in your daily life. Okay? So, this is Bob after a year of meditation. Okay? Bob's life is getting better, his anxiety is going down, he's sleeping better. By the way, all these thoughts in the box, they're all going to get better. You're going to want to eat better. You're going to want to do better things for yourself for work. You're not going to be so satisfied with the baseline. You're going to want to advance yourself to grow in here. Your sleep is going to get better, hands down. Instead of waking up 4 times a night or not being able to sleep, not being able to fall asleep or sleeping too much, that's going to get better. And your weekend isn't going to be something that you look forward to. It's like the weekend is something that you can't wait. You look forward to it, and then you dread the Sunday. What meditation will do for you is make these dips in your life, these highs and the lows, just kind of, right? Because you're going to plan ahead, you're going to plan, you're going to understand the past, and it will make you present. So this is Bob that's meditating, okay? Now this is a year, okay? Let's go to Bob 10 years from now. So now Bob, since he's been meditating for 10 years, he's got other Bobs, right? He's got other Bobs looking at all the other Bobs. Okay? Now Bob's thoughts are getting really deep. Okay? Bob knows who he is really. Bob knows how to align his relationships. He knows what he wants in a mate. Okay? He knows what kind of people he wants to be around. He knows what's good for him. He knows how to grow. The food, the sleep, and the weekend, that's child's play, right? Now Bob, he's been meditating for 10 years. Now Bob's thinking some serious stuff like, let's say, existence. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Actually, instead of existence, let's just say, why am I here? Right? That's a big question, right? Why am I here? My path? Because if we have all this together, we can start striving towards these things, right? Like my path. I can put my energy and my effort into my path for my life after this human experience, right? So you start thinking outside of this is the earth, right? Okay, that doesn't look like an earth, looks like an Oreo cookie or something, but that's the earth. You start thinking way beyond this scope of stuff. Okay? So Bob's reality is getting much bigger. Okay? Oh, and here's a big one that meditation will do for you after some time. It won't take 10 years, but this is a big thing. How can I help? Bob's main goal and thought inside of himself now is, how can I help? Because Bob can't really help anybody if he's stuck here. Bob can start to help people when he's in here, right? But not until you really get outside of all this stuff. Looking forward for the weekends and getting all these traps that the world has for you, getting wrapped up in, I don't want to say specifics because I don't want to offend anybody, but, I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. So remove yourself from the world. We have to live in the world, but we don't want to be a part of it. This world can be a scary place or it can be a beautiful place. So remove yourself from the scariness and the darkness and put yourself in the place that is going to allow yourself to ask these questions, because it is inside of all of us. It's when we get attached to things of this world is when this starts to spiral in, right? This starts to go away, and now all we see is ourselves. So, I hope this video can make sense to some of you and just bring some humor and some simplicity to something that will make you not simple anymore. But it's a very simple concept, okay? So, I'm going to make a video on my own experience with meditation and what it has done for me. I'll recommend some other modalities of meditation that I personally do on a daily basis. There's many other different meditations out there, but one thing beyond how powerful you think your meditation is or how long, okay? None of that matters. What matters in your meditation is consistency. So you want to find a meditation that is your tool. It's your wrench, it's your screwdriver for life. And when you find this tool, the power of the meditation will build from consistency and dedication. So there are some very powerful meditations out there, but can you do them consistently? No. If you're working a 9-to-5 job, you have 3 kids, can you meditate for 4 hours a day? So don't put that stipulation on yourself. Why not type of meditation I do, 20 minutes twice a day? So I'm going to talk about that in another video. So find a meditation that you can do on a regular basis, no matter what. If you're sick, if you're tired, you meditate. Eat, sleep, meditate. Make this a staple in your life, and you will understand yourself. You will understand life. You will understand others. Dramatically, dramatically different. And had a thought in my mind there. Don't get wrapped up in the hysteria with the word meditation either. It's not a religious thing. It is not some, it's not some crazy thing out there. Some people I've met, they just are like, oh, I would never do that. All it is removing your 5 senses, giving yourself the respect, giving yourself the time to figure things out in your life. And scientifically, it's changing the brain patterns and how we respond to the left and right hemisphere of our brain. So, I hope this helps. I hope it helps the people that do meditate, but more importantly, I hope it helps the people that don't meditate or don't understand meditation. Please leave a comment if you have a question that you think kind of what I talked about. If maybe a part of this I could go deeper or dive into more. Meditation is not just for us also. It is for the collective consciousness of this entire universe. It's for the collective whole of everything. It's not just for us. A couple weeks ago I sat in a meditation. Everyone all over the planet meditated at the exact same time. It was a very powerful meditation. My meditation teachers hosted it. At the exact same time, all around the world, we did a meditation. And it's when the collective consciousness, I really wanted to add that in here and say that because, we meditate for ourselves, but meditating for ourselves is meditating for everyone else. Every plant, every animal, and every human, every drop of water, air, the mountains, the earth, the rivers, we're all one, right? So I hope you all have a blessed day, and I hope we find our path together, and I hope you align with yourself on this path to bettering ourselves and the rest of the world. All right, enough talking for today. Thank you for listening. Be well, and I'll see you guys soon.